how a woman can change a man from negative to positive, and that is what I want to quickly check out now. So before you can change a man, it's going to take a longer time. You have to tolerate, you have to patient. A lot of things are being there. So first of all, always have it in mind that all individual or everyone you marry have their own weak parts of their life, you understand? So you don't have to use that weak part to judge them or to neglect them of not marrying them or one thing or the other. But I'm here to encourage you that when you marry a man, it must definitely have some characteristics that is not suitable for you as a woman. So you have your own way of changing him from that negative art to what positive art. Okay, don't worry, I'm going to show you a video where you can also learn more words, things from it. Okay, so that is it. Always have it in mind that you can change that man, and before you can change him, you have to tolerate, you have to bear, you have to stay with him for a while so that everything will change, because change is constant. People normally change either from bad to good or from good to bad. So always have it in mind that whatever character that your husband is performing right now, when you go with it in a polite way, in a cool way, you give it time, you give it a chance, everything is going to be better. Okay, so join me, guys. Let's go there to watch the video.
Men have fragile ego, so they like acceptance. This means that if you want to change a man, there's nothing wrong in wanting to change him, but you must know how to change him, because every woman wants to change a man they marry. Men, in case you don't know, as a woman is sizing you up and agreeing to marry you, she already has in her mind all the things about you she wants to change. Women know what I'm talking about. They're saying, this is dressing, I'm going to change it. This is teeth, it's not fair, we'll file it. So everything will be straight. This is haircut, I'm going to change. She has planned everything. It's not her fault. She's a nurturer and a fixer. That's how she is. Remember, when she came as a helper. That's why women don't run from trouble. Women run to trouble. It's men that run from trouble. Women don't run from trouble. If women see a bad person, she will marry him. I will fix him. Because it's her nature. Men, on the other hand, they see trouble, that's why so that's why Solomon said, if a man marries a contentious woman, he will go to the roof. Because men run from trouble. Women don't run from trouble. Women go and fix the trouble. It's their instincts. Are you here, somebody? So I told the women, men like acceptance. So if you have things about your husband you want to change, the first thing is to first accept him. He needs to see you as an ally, not as an enemy. Never confront a man head on. Stay by his side. He will listen to you better. His ears are by the side, not in front. So first give him acceptance. If he's eating and he makes loud noise when he's eating, don't come and say you're a bushman. Stop eating like this. No. Men are egotistic. He will resist you even when he knows you are right. I've seen many men say, I would rather do the wrong thing than agree for her to control me. So accept him. Tell him, honey, I like the way you enjoy your food. You don't enjoy this food. This is why I like cooking for you. You enjoy your food. But you say, when we go for Pastor Yemi's recharge conference, don't eat like this. Because they will laugh at us. You see, as you have dropped that seed like that, he has gotten the message. Instead of saying, you, how can you at your age? Many women want to train their husband and love their children. It's the other way around. Love your husband, train your children. It's Pastor Mildred that taught me that one. Many women want to train their husband and love their... If their child is eating, doing bad things, they'll say, Junior, pick up your things now. And they'll help Junior pick it up. Train him. Say, Junior, go and pick up your things. When your husband drops his things, you go and pick it up. You can't train that old man. His mother didn't train him after 30 years. You want to start training him now? Statistically, they say 70% of problems in marriage are perpetual. That means they will never change. So the earlier you change your mind and rest, the better for you. It's you that will change, not the problem. His mother didn't train him after 30 years. You want to start training him at 35. Go and relax. Train your own children. Love your husband. Train your children. Anything you see your husband you don't like, make sure your children don't copy it. A for women is attention. Women like attention. So you can't be in this game of marriage or relationship without learning the art of giving attention. Women thrive on attention. Everything a woman does for attention. See their hair, see their clothes, the color of their clothes, the shape of their clothes is one thing they are looking for. Is what? Attention. That's it. That's it. That's why they use bright colors, they use tight clothing, they use long hair, is to get attention. So the one thing your wife is looking for is the one thing you as a man have sworn that you will never give her. Give your wife attention. When she comes back, sit down with her sometimes and just talk for no reason. She's talking to you, put down your phone and look at her. She likes attention. And women are so wonderful. If you invest little in women, are fertile ground. If you invest little in women, they give you great harvest. That's why if you give her peace, she will give you powerful peace. If you give her trouble, she will give you big trouble. She multiplies everything you give her. Are you hearing somebody? So just give her that attention. Those of you that are here, if you are men and you're not here with your wife, when we do break, just call your wife for no reason. Attention. That's how to do it. Just call. I'm just checking on you. Nothing. The conference is going well. When she comes back home, don't just you are doing what you are doing. She just say, "Hey, welcome. Please, what are we eating?" When she comes, stop what you are doing. Go and welcome her. Go and hug her. Sit her down. Say, "How was your day? What's happening?" If she's in the kitchen, just go and stay with her. Women like attention. And when you give women attention, they will give you enough freedom. After you have given them some attention, they say, "Go and do anything you want to do. You are free for the next 3 years." But you are just running up and down instead of giving her. Men, I tell people this all the time. Men will need you before they love you. It is women that love first before they need you. Men will need you before they love you. For men, love is a transaction, not an emotion. For women, love is an emotion before transaction. This is why when a couple meets, at the beginning and at the meet and when they get married, the man is hoping the woman will never change. The woman is hoping the man will change. When the night marriage, now find that there's a problem because the woman is changing and the man is not changing. You know why? Because at the dating period, it was a transaction for the man. He never thought of what he would give. He thought of what he would gain. And the woman was tolerating you at that time, hoping that when I marry you, I will change you. You will start to give. So she was okay with everything you were doing. When you now get married, she now start making demands. It always shocks men. You don't spend time with me. It's like, was I going to be spending time? Say yes. You don't call me. Say yes. So men will need you before they love you. Men can be domestic terrorists by scattering the house. Women, God has gifted you with the ability to do. I know that we're in a civilized world now and women also work. But you see, it doesn't remove the fact that you are particularly gifted to manage the home. You are gifted for it. Don't let society push you too far from it. I understand that women have to work, and this doesn't mean women are less. It's just that you are equipped for something different. Men and women are equal, they are just different. So what happens is that people suffer from low self-esteem. Women are trying to be men. Don't try to be men. You are better than men. Somebody is not getting what I'm saying. Because what the devil is doing to women is telling them, you must be equal with men. Don't try to be equal with us. You are even more gifted than us. You are demoting yourself by feminism. That's the negative meaning of it. You are better than us. That's why if you notice, God didn't make bearing children and breastfeeding children optional. He chose one person. If it was left to this civilized world, to be votes. Who will bear children, who will not bear children. God said, look, I don't want arguments. It's the person I trust I will give it to. He gave you a womb for a reason. Because you are the one that can do the job. He didn't only give you a womb, he gave you a breast. He gave you the breast because you will nourish, you will feed, you will take care of the kids. And listen, scientifically and statistically, they found out, even in the civilized world that we're trying to copy, that a lot of the women that are high achievers in career all have regret for not spending enough time with their kids. They have it. This is statistics, not my opinion. That even those high achieving women that we're all trying to copy, that she's MD, she's this, her major regret is always that I'm not spending time with my kids. Because he said, God didn't only physically equip you for children, he also emotionally equipped you for it. This is why women can never get tired of children. If somebody gets pregnant here, if the man will say, what? You get pregnant or wedlock? Grandma will carry the child. Because women always carry babies. If a woman is carrying a baby past here now, all the women will say, oh, cute baby. The man will say, I can't carry. No. Men see babies as responsibility. If you are negotiating with men, don't appeal to their emotion, appeal to their logic. You know what she told David? She told David, see, you are going to be king one day. If you come and kill this man, you will stain your hand. You see, ladies, stop treating men like women. Men are not women. Don't always share it the way he's doing you. Repackage it the way it will appeal to him. Because what appeals to men, women doesn't necessarily appeal to men. The normal woman would have gone there and said, hey, if you kill my husband, I'll be widow. If you kill my husband, my children will be orphaned. That won't stop David. David doesn't care. He's a soldier, he doesn't care. And men are generally selfish. So Abigail spoke to him in a language he will understand. Say, if you kill my husband, your hand will be stained. Your story will be stained. I learned that from God. Do you notice there's nowhere God talks to men in the Bible and talks to them about how it will benefit a woman? Never. God always talks to men in marriage about how it will benefit them. Because men are selfish. He that finds a wife finds a good thing. He obtains favor. That's how God talks to men. God doesn't tell me if you marry her, she'll be happy. He say, you will benefit. He say, I'll benefit. Say, yes, I'm ready, Lord. He will tell them things like in 1 Peter 3, he said, treat your wife according to knowledge. He said, your own prayer. Not treat her according to knowledge, she'll be happy. He said, your own prayer. Men understand that. Somebody get what I'm saying? So as a woman, learn how to appeal to his logic or to his reasoning, not to his emotions. If you want a man to respond to you quickly, don't give the reason why you want to change children's school because you want to be close to your children, you want them to be crying near you. Tell him that the price is better. Or if they go to this school, they'll get scholarship in the next school. That's the kind of man wants to hear. You're saving him money. Not why do you want to change your children's school? Because Pastor God, my own wife, changed his children's school. That's not the reason why a man wants to change. Because men are interested. Women compare themselves to the best. Men compare themselves to the worst. Women will always tell you why we need to do something because other people are doing it. You see, Pastor Yemi's one is doing it. Pastor Sunday is on. They are all doing it. So we think that's women. Men will compare themselves to the worst. So why are you coming home 10 o'clock? You say, am I not better than Mr. John that comes 12 midnight? I'm better than the person that comes 12 midnight. Men always compare themselves to the worst. Listen, ladies, whether you're single or married, if you're relating or interacting with any man, talk about his future, talk about his life, talk about what God wants to do in his life, his dreams. Men are very selfish. If you talk about their dream, they will listen. The reason why he doesn't talk to you is that the thing you're talking about doesn't interest him. Talk about things he's interested in. She was talking to David about the fact that God is going to bring you to become king one day. She knew David's dream. David was shocked that this strange woman even knew my vision. He was so impressed that this strange woman that I've never met even knows my dreams. Talk about, no, you must know his dreams. Next point, you see that in verse 29 and 30. Pray for him. Pray for him. Abigail prayed for David. Now I know they are chasing you, but they will not catch you. Their plan will not work against you. You will fulfill all that God has spoken about you. That's what she told David. It was like music to David's ears. Instead of fighting your husband, pray for him. Look, any man you're interacting with, ask him what are your dreams. And let him know you are praying about the dreams. Men are selfish, they'll be excited that somebody's praying for them. You see, most men's first encounter with the opposite sex is their mother. And their mother loves them unconditionally. Their mother prays for them in spite of how they behave. Is somebody getting what I'm saying?